Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can create virtual machine on FOSS Cloud Server. So guys, for creating virtual machine, you required FOSS Cloud Server. So I have already created separate video for how to install FOSS Cloud Server. If you have not watched that video, you can click on I button, or I have given link in description box. You can install FOSS Cloud Server first and then go ahead with this part. So in this practical, I will be demonstrating creation of virtual machine and how you can access services of that virtual machine. So guys, let's start the video. So guys, I'm accessing IP address of my FOSS Cloud Server. So here for me, this is the IP address. So whenever you install FOSS Cloud Server, IP address is assigned to that server. You can use that IP address. In your case, it might be different IP address. So this is the IP address which I'm putting on my web browser. As soon as I enter IP address, I get this screen. So here I need to just enter user ID and password. So user ID and password both are admin. So guys, now it has successfully logged into this FOSS Cloud, and here you can see it showing me welcome to the FOSS Cloud. So now using this, I can access what SaaS services, or I can do what VDI, that is virtual desktop infrastructure. So that's what are practical. So guys, before moving to the steps of creation of virtual machine, you have to install two software. One is VirtViewer, another is Spice Client. What are this software? This software helps you to access the remote desktop. So you are installing your virtual machine on server, FOSS server, and that FOSS server you will be accessing through this softwares. Okay, so I will be giving link of all this software in my description box. So here you required Spice Client, VirtViewer, and third is what you required ISO file. I'm creating virtual machines of Ubuntu. You can create any virtual machine of Linux. So here in my description box you can find link of all this software. So guys, now I'm installing this software. So it's showing me some message. So I'm just clicking on run anyway. So Spice Client we will be installing. You don't have to do anything over here, just follow the steps. Click on next button. Here click on I agree, just accept the license, and this is the location of Spice Client. Here click on next button and just click on install button. So guys, it's very small software. Installation is completed. So after installing Spice Client, let's move to the installation of VirtViewer. So this software together is going to help you for accessing your desktop. So now again install it. Just follow the instruction. Just click on install button over here. So it will get installed. So installation is done, but there is one problem guys. So when you create virtual machine and you try to access that virtual machine infrastructure or desktop, then it does not allow you to access. So for that you need to do one setting in your Windows registry. So just follow my video and you will be able to successfully access your virtual machine. So guys, just start the run by pressing Window R and here type regedit. So what I'm doing, I'm just starting my registry editor, and now here guys, under hkey _ classes _ root, you have to search for Spice. So just expand this and press the key S and P or SP together. So you will be getting Spice Client. It is arranged alphabetically. So SP you can press together. So you will be going to Spice. So here you can see here we have a Spice folder which is seen over here. Just expand this. Under this, expand the shell folder. Again expand open and select this command, and now at right side you can see this commands. Okay, so now we have to edit this command. So just type this command. What is this command? You need to assign what path of your remote viewer. So wherever is your remote viewer installed, just go to that location and provide the exe of that particular location. So let me quickly show you where this remote viewer is installed. So inside C:, you need to go to users and then go to your user. In my case it is admin. And now guys, here we need need to go to one folder which is hidden. So let me go to view menu and hidden items. So go to app data folder and here go to the local folder, and now here you can see Word viewer. Just expand this and then you can go to bin folder. So this is a folder which is containing your remote viewer. By using this remote viewer, you can access your desktop which are available remotely. So now just copy this path and come again to your registry editor, right click, modify, and in the value data just paste the copied path. Okay, so this is a bin location. We have to provide application name also. So application name is remote viewer. So this is my application name. Let me show you. This application name is remote viewer, and here you can see remote hyphen viewer is application name and space %1. Okay guys, this is done. Now everything is done, setup is done. Now we will be moving to the creation of virtual machine. So come back again to this web browser, and here now guys, this is my Ubuntu ISO file. I will be creating virtual machine of Ubuntu. So let's do that. So inside virtual machine, under profile section, go to upload ISO option. So in this if you select this option, you have to browse your ISO file. So hence I'm saying keep your ISO file ready. Okay, so just select this option and now click on the button choose file, and guys here browse your ISO file. So my ISO file is there in download folder. I'm selecting that and I'm clicking on OK, and now provide the suitable name. So here I'm just giving name as Ubuntu, and then I need to click on this upload button. So guys, it will take a moment and it will upload your ISO file on your server. Okay, so on server your ISO file will be uploaded. Guys, try to understand, we are accessing FOSS server. This is not done on client machine. Everything is happening on server. So now here you can see upload finish message we are getting. So just cross it. And now let's move to the next part. So here in the profile column, go to create option, and here we have to create profile of virtual machine. So under base profile, just expand this Windows, and under Windows you have to select the architecture. So we are selecting architecture as x86_64, and now in that you have to select the language. So I'm selecting language as EN_US. So that is the language which I have selected. As soon as I select this language, guys, you can see it's showing me my uploaded ISO file. So just select it and provide the name of your profile. I'm providing name as Ubuntu VM, and here you can provide the description that related to your this profile. You can provide the description, and guys here you provide the memory, sufficient memory. For Ubuntu you should provide at least 4 GB of memory. So guys, I here right now I'm taking 2 GB. I suggest take 4 GB rather than 2 GB. So now here I'm just taking 2 GB of RAM memory, and volume capacity you can take, and CPU I'm taking 1, and clock offset I'm taking local time, and just hit this create button. Okay, so guys you can see it's showing me this message, check ISO copy finish. Okay, so my profile is done, and here you can see under manage profile it's showing me my profile name, that is Ubuntu VM. Okay, so now profile is created. Now let's create VM template. So just go to this VM template option and select this create, and now here under this profile expand Windows, and we created profile under Windows, and the profile name was Ubuntu VM. So you can see it's showing me that profile name. So just select it, guys. So as soon as you select, it will show all the details, right? So here it's showing all the details, and all details are already prefetched. So you can only modify number of display. So I'm keeping number of display as 1, and that's all, guys. I will click on this create button, So guys, you can see it has created my VM template. Okay, and right now in status it is showing me stop. So my virtual machine is actually stop. So here in run action column, you can see we have different options: start the virtual machine, destroy it, delete the virtual machine. So many options we have. So what we will be doing, we will be first starting this virtual machine. Unless you start, you won't be able to view it. So just click on this right arrow button under run action. So now guys, you can see in my status column, the status has been changed to running, right? So now here under action column, you can see we have one option, that is fourth option from left side, display option. So just click on that display option. Once you click on that display option, it will try to open remote viewer. Okay, and here you can see through Spice client it is trying to connect to my this server, and it has given some port number and some random password, and you can see I'm getting what this screen for Ubuntu, since we have uploaded Ubuntu ISO. So now here you can click on try Ubuntu button, or you can select install Ubuntu. Whatever you want to do, you can do that, try Ubuntu and install Ubuntu. So you will be getting a screen of your Ubuntu. So here I'm just selecting this option, install Ubuntu, and now guys, here you can see I'm getting my Ubuntu screen. Okay, so now here I'm just trying to open my terminal. So here I've just opened my terminal just by searching terminal option, and here I'm typing ifconfig command. So guys, I just wanted to show you that yeah, I'm able to access my virtual machine which is there on server on from some other machine. You can see I have started Firefox also. So now guys, here I'm going to just stop this. So just Alt F4. So it is asking me, do you want to end the session? Yes, close the session. And now here what we will be doing, we will be just destroying this virtual machine. Okay, so just click on this destroy virtual machine, so it will stop your virtual machine. So it was running, so it will just get stopped, right? So after this guys, you can see now once your virtual machine is stopped, you will get this option, enable edit and delete virtual machine. So I'm just selecting edit virtual machine, and now here guys, you can see I get this page. So here I can change my memory. So I'm just changing memory from 2 GB to 4 GB, just to show you that yes, after creating virtual machine you can edit, right? So I have just changed my virtual machine memory also. And now the last option I would like to show you, that is the delete option. So suppose you don't want this virtual machine, so you can click on this delete VM. Okay, so it will delete your virtual machine from your server. Okay guys, so guys, I hope by following my video you are able to create virtual machine on your FOSS cloud server. Guys, if really my video has helped you, then don't forget to hit on like button, and if you have any kind of query, please feel free to ask in comment box. I will surely reply to your queries. Guys, I'm sharing lots of PDF and notes related to computer science IT interview questions on my Telegram channel. I've given all my social media handler in my description box. You can join me or you can follow me. Guys, for creating this type of video, it requires lots of effort. I really appreciate if you subscribe my channel. For me, your subscription is very important. So guys, I hope you will subscribe my channel and you will click bell icon to receive notifications from my channel. Thank you guys for watching my video till end. I'll see you in my next video. Till that, bye bye and take care guys. Keep learning guys.